Hi, Roger Balser here. Welcome to My Two Cents, where we help dentists make smart financial decisions. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the 7 ways dentists sabotage their retirement. If you'd like to follow along in our e-guide, please download a copy at the link below. So let's dive into the do's and don'ts and the steps you can take today for a better retirement tomorrow. The first way that many dentists sabotage their retirement is not tracking what they spend. This is a mistake that almost everyone can relate to, regardless of their income or net worth. Not tracking your expenses is a fundamental error that can have significant consequences. One of the main problems with not tracking spending is that it becomes challenging to gauge your financial health and progress towards making work optional. How can you know if you're on track to achieve your financial goals if you don't have a clear picture of where your money's going? Without tracking your expenses, everything becomes guesswork. Let's take an example of a general dentist with a high income, substantial savings, and a significant net worth. Even in such cases, they may still feel like they're spending way too much. But without tracking their expenses, it's hard to quantify and address the issue. That's where an app like Mint or a financial advisor, they can be valuable to you. By tracking their spending, the dentist can have a concrete understanding of their actual expenses. It provides them with the necessary data to make informed decisions and take the appropriate actions. An app or a financial advisor, they can also help you gain clarity on your spending habits and identify areas where you may be overspending. If needed, they can suggest a budget and develop strategies to keep your spending under control. It's important to note that tracking expenses, it's not just about setting strict budgets or constantly arguing with your partner or spouse. There are various effective ways to manage your spending without sacrificing your lifestyle. I like to call it mindful spending, where you prioritize your expenses based on your values and what are your long-term goals. Ultimately, tracking your expenses allows you to gain control over your finances. It empowers you to make informed decisions about spending, savings, and also investment strategies. So if you're currently not tracking your expenses, it's time to start and get on the track towards making work optional. The second common financial sabotage is paying off debts without a strategy. When it comes to debt, it's essential to have a well thought out strategy rather than blindly following a one-size-fits-all approach. While paying off debts, it's an integral part of financial planning, shouldn't be the sole focus, disregarding other aspects of your financial life. Debt repayment should be viewed in the context of your overall financial plan. I recently had a conversation with a client who expressed a strong desire to become debt-free within the next 5 years. However, when I asked why was this so important to them, they couldn't provide a clear answer. And that's where having a strategy becomes crucial. It's important to understand how paying off debts fits into your broader financial goals and the trade-offs that are involved. What are the opportunity costs of aggressively paying off debt? How does it align with your other financial priorities? A well-designed strategy considers both the spreadsheet part and the emotional aspect of debt repayment. It involves evaluating different types of debt, prioritizing them based on interest rates, and determining the most effective approach. It's also important to consider the role of investing in your overall financial journey. Building investment experiences early in life can have significant advantage, such as taking advantage of compounding growth over time. And developing investment skills, investing, it's a learned skill. And by focusing solely on debt reduction, you might miss out on valuable experiences and miss the opportunity to grow your investment accounts. Striking a balance between debt reduction and investing can be highly beneficial when done sensibly. I believe in finding a balance between paying off debt and growing investments. It's all about making informed decisions that, once again, align with your financial goals and circumstances. So if you find yourself focused solely on debt repayment without a comprehensive strategy, it's time to consider reassessing your approach. Consider working with a financial advisor who can help you develop a personalized plan that takes into account your goals, risk tolerance, and investment opportunities. Now up next, sabotage number 3. It's not automating your investment program. As humans, we often succumb to the temptation of having money readily available and within reach. We think Let me keep that $5,000 in my pocket for now. I'll decide what to do with it later. Unfortunately, this often leads to impulsive spending and missed savings opportunities. I can personally relate to this struggle. Even though I know the importance of savings, there have been numerous times when I've let extra money sit around only to see it vanishes on unplanned expenses. That's why automating your savings, it's a powerful, powerful solution. It removes the temptation and ensures that a portion of your income is constantly allocated toward your financial goals. Even if your cash flow is irregular or you're still in the early stages of your career, you can start by automating a minimum amount. It could be as little as a few $100s or whatever amount is feasible for your personal situation. By working with a financial advisor who understands, again, your goals and challenges, you can set up automated savings, have regular check-ins to adjust the amount based on your personal financial circumstances. And let's not forget the benefits of workplace retirement plans like 401ks. They provide an excellent opportunity to automate savings. Once the money's deducted from your paycheck and deposited into your retirement account, it becomes less accessible and more likely to be used for the intended purposes. Beauty of a retirement plan is it makes it harder to tap into those savings impulsively. While you may occasionally wish you had that extra money back from your paycheck, the penalties and taxes involved, they act as deterrents. They help you stay on track. So if you find yourself struggling to save constantly or are prone to spending when extra money is within reach, consider automating your savings. Take advantage of retirement plans. Work with a financial advisor. They can help guide you through the process. Sabotage number 4. This is a controversial topic, buying whole life insurance. It's essential to shed light on why it may not be the best choice for the majority of dentists. Studies have shown that 9 out of 10 individuals do not actually need whole life insurance. It's important to recognize whole life insurance, it's sold rather than being a product that individuals actively seek out. Many insurance agents and companies will approach you presenting very, very persuasive reasons why whole life insurance is the right choice for you. However, it's crucial to approach these sales pitches with a critical mindset. While they may sound enticing, the reality is the benefits of whole life, they rarely live up to the promises that are made. We're not saying it never works out, but certainly that's not the norm. While whole life tends to be more expensive compared to other types of insurance, such as term insurance, the added costs are often associated with cash value accumulation component and the investment component of whole life policies. The truth is, for most individuals, term life provides sufficient coverage at a more affordable price. Term life, it's designed to cover you for a specific period, 10, 20, or 30 years, while whole life, it's a lifelong policy. And here's the key point. Most people do not require life insurance for their entire lives. Typically, it's needed during specific periods when financial obligations and dependents are significant, such as when you have a mortgage or young children. That's a crucial distinction. It's important to assess your own financial situations, obligations, and goals before making a decision about life insurance. Consulting with a knowledgeable and unbiased financial advisor can help you navigate this process and determine the most suitable insurance coverage for your needs. So if you find yourself being approached by insurance agents that are promoting whole life, take a step back, evaluate whether it aligns with your financial goals. Remember, whole life insurance is often sold, not bought, for a reason. Be cautious, consider alternatives like term life insurance that may be better suited to your circumstances. Sabotage number 5 is squandering your income on overhead. This refers to not bringing home enough money from your practice despite the amount of money you collect. As a personal financial advisor, I have extensive knowledge and experience in understanding money, how it flows in and out of dental practices and businesses. Past 35 years, I've spent a significant amount of time analyzing tax and business returns and profit and loss statements to gain insight into the financial aspects of a dental practice. However, it's important to note that if your practice is experiencing issues or not generating sufficient profits, it may require the expertise of a professional consultant who specializes in fixing such problems. This could involve addressing team dynamics, efficient systems being implemented, processes, improved marketing strategies, or enhancing clinical aspects. The dental practice is typically the primary source of wealth for dentists. While there may be occasional investment success in other areas such as the market or real estate, the practice is where the dentists generate their income. It's crucial not to waste years or even decades with a low profit practice. It's essential to invest time, money, and energy into optimizing and growing your practice, especially in the early stages of your career. Your return on investment is generally higher when you focus on your practice and ensure efficient operations and growth. Monitoring the financial health of your practice a few times during the year, that's vital. This includes assessing the percentage of collections that you, as the owner and producer, receive. The more involved you are in understanding your practice's P&L or profit and loss statements, better equipped you'll be to manage your taxes and have informed conversations with your CPA. Taking the time to review your P&L and understanding key financial metrics such as overhead expenses can provide significant value to yourself. It can help you identify areas for improvement, such as evaluating your team and supply cost. It's a valuable and worthwhile conversation to have. And staying on top of your practice's financial health, that's crucial. Ignoring an unprofitable practice for an extended period of time can be one of the most significant financial sabotages a dentist can make. Your practice's success drives your financial future, so it's essential to address any issues promptly, seek professional help when needed. Now on to the sixth sabotage dentists often make. That's losing money in high-risk investments. It's a common phenomenon that I refer to as the shiny object syndrome. Instead of focusing on their dental practice and building wealth through sustainable means, some dentists get caught up in chasing high-risk investments, hoping for a quick, substantial return. They believe they can cheat the system and bypass the hard work, sacrifice, and time it takes to build wealth. But the truth is, building wealth takes time and consistency. The game, as I like to call it, involves hard work, sacrifice, and a sustainable, repeatable process that you commit to for years and years. Trying to shortcut this process by seeking high-risk investments, it's akin to trying to rig the game. Rarely leads to long-term success, and often it ends in ruin. I emphasize the importance of having an investment strategy you can stick with. It's easy to get swayed by stories of people who made a fortune on a particular investment. The key question is, can you repeat their success? Are you focused on the outcome or the system? It's crucial to understand the quality of your decision making lies in the system you follow, regardless of the outcome. I recognize it's human nature to desire the end result without going through the process. It's similar to the allure of quick fix diets that promise results without efforts. However, we must resist falling into this trap. Even the smartest and most logical individuals, they can succumb to the temptation of high-risk investments. Remember, true wealth building comes from a sustainable and consistent approach. Finally, seventh, and perhaps the most significant sabotage on my list, making uninformed financial decisions. When asked about the biggest mistake dentists make, I always point to the issue of being unorganized and engaging in what I refer to as random acts of finance. Let me say that again. Random acts of finance. As dentists, you face important financial decisions every few years, as well as numerous small decisions throughout the year. Without proper organization, it's easy to make these decisions out of order, out of context, and ultimately, you make the wrong ones. Whether it's a few big mistakes or a series of small ones compounding over time, uninformed financial decisions, they can have a devastating impact on your financial future. Interesting. The solution to this problem is precisely what a good financial planning relationship offers. It may not be the most exciting or glamorous solution, but it is highly effective. The key lies in being organized, having regular conversations about every aspect of your finances a few times during the year. It may sound mundane and unexciting comparing to seeking out the hot investment tip or chasing the latest cryptocurrency trend, but the truth is, organizing your financial picture and discussing the mundane details with a trusted financial advisor who knows you better than anyone else can help you avoid the most significant financial mistakes along the way. By being informed and having a comprehensive understanding of your financial situation, you can make decisions within the appropriate context and order. Regular check-ins with your financial advisor ensures you can stay on track and make informed choices that align with your long-term goals. It may not be the most thrilling solution organizing your finances or talking to somebody like myself often. It's the key to avoiding uninformed and out of context decisions. I like to call it again, random acts of finance. Well, that wraps up today's episode of My Two Cents. I hope you've gained some valuable insights into the common sabotages that dentists make and how to avoid them on your journey to what I call making work optional. Remember, building wealth takes time, requires careful planning. By making informed decisions, tracking your expenses, managing debt, automating savings, steering clear of whole life insurance, and not squandering your income on overhead, and finally avoiding high-risk investments, you'll be on the path to making work optional. This has been Roger Balser. Thanks for listening. Do you have questions or financial matters on your mind? No worries. Simply chat with one of our advisors. It's easy, I promise. Whether it's a financial hiccup, a nagging question, or some past money mishaps or mistakes, we've got you covered. There's no judgment here. We've seen it all, and we're here to help. Just visit balserwealth.com and click on the book free consultation link, and let's set up a chat. It can be a quick 10 to 15 minute question and answer for guidance or a deeper conversation if you're thinking about getting a financial advisor on board. Even if you just got a speedy, no strings attached question, fire it away to us at our email, Roger@balserwealth. We're here to help no matter what financial journey you're on.